Hello, my name is XONEVANT. Today is Friday, October the 3rd, and this is your Daily Dose. Alright guys, we got another fan question in. This time it's from my boy Griefsy93. He wants to know what makes someone a friend. And could you live without any friends? I only ask because I don't know if it's normal to not have any friends. I mean, I know people, but just not enough to consider them a friend. And then he goes on to say that's excluding my family and friends on the internet. And I get that portion of it, right? So we're not coming from this from the standpoint of family and friends on the internet, because all that stuff can be misleading at times, because not everybody has parents. Not everybody has brothers and sisters. You know, maybe you do have a brother and sister, but you had that fight yesterday and now you're like, I ain't never talking to you again. You know what I mean? Maybe your parents have passed away. So you don't have the luxury of having your family be your friend, right? Which I think is a beautiful thing, by the way, if that's actually happening to you. That's really, you know, that's like the holy grail of a good friend is to get your family to be your friend, because that's tough sometimes to do, right? And then friends on the internet, that can be a little bit misleading too, because people can be fake on the internet. So we're not going to come at it from those two directions. Although what I'm going to tell you can be applied to both family and friends on the internet and in real life friends. There's two things, Griefsy. Two things. And anybody out there listening to this, there's two things, baby. This is my motto. This is my way of life. This is how I look at life and friendship. There's two things that a quote unquote friend has to do for you to be your friend. It's like an access point. And look, I'm the same way. For me to be a friend, a true friend to somebody else, family, internet, doesn't matter, real life, I have to also get access to this person by these two things. These two things, one is time. Time is something that you can never get back. In fact, right now, time's ticking away as you guys are watching this video. This is time that you can't never get back. You could be doing millions of other things right now, right? But instead of doing those millions of other things, you're sitting here listening to me talk about friendship. That's what you've decided to do with your time. But you can never get this time back. You see what I mean? And that's valuable. Time is valuable. Time is really, when you think about it, time is a little bit more valuable than money. Because money you can get back. Right? If I go out tomorrow and I spend $5 on some lunch, then I go out and pull an hour on the job and I make $12 an hour or whatever I make. Well, I made my money back and then some. And you say, well, why are you coming at this from a time standpoint? Well, a true friend is ready to give you their time. Instead of using it for something that they want to do, they'll give it up to you. Time that they can never get back. And you go, well, how deep does that go? Well, it's pretty deep. If I call my friend up at 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe he's got to go to work at the next day at 8 o'clock in the morning. First of all, he's going to pick that phone up. He's going to pick that phone up at 3 o'clock in the morning, even though he's got to get up the next day. He's not going to make me feel guilty. He's not going to be like, man, I really want to go to sleep. He's going to wake up. He's going to pick that phone up. He's going to put a smile on his face. He's going to pick the phone up and he's going to say, look, what's wrong? What can I do? Oh, you got a flat tire? I'm coming to get you right now. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Coming to get you right now. You see what I'm getting at, right? He's not going to question why I called him at 3. He's just going to question what I need from him at 3. That's a true friend. And so while he could have been spending his 3 o'clock in the morning time sleeping, he decided to give that time up for me. Time that he can never get back. He forfeited that portion of his life. He could have been doing a million other things, probably the most important, sleeping, and he decided to give it to me, his friend. You see what I mean? So when you really look at it, if you have a couple of true friends in your life, you have unlimited time. Unlimited time. You say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, think about it like this. Let's say that I was going to be moving tomorrow, right? It's going to take me, if I moved all by myself, let's just say it's going to take me 10 hours to move. Let's just say. But I have two friends that are ready to give me their time. They could be doing anything else, but they gave their time to me. Now, all of a sudden, it only takes us 3 hours to move. So They forfeited 3 hours of their life so I could gain 6 hours of my life. Because what would have normally took me 10 hours, right? Now that it only took 3 hours to move, I gained 6 hours. I saved 6 hours of time. They still lost. The only person that benefited on that exchange was me. I gained 6 hours of time back. They lost 3. I gained 6. That's a true friend. I have unlimited time at that point. When I say unlimited, obviously I don't mean I'm gonna live forever, but you get my point. I can actually earn time almost like currency from my friends, positively and negatively. I can deposit and withdraw time just like cash. That's crazy. But when you look at it that way, that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. That's a true friend, because not everybody is willing to give you that deposit. Not everybody is willing to deposit time into your life. They're just not. There's people right now on YouTube that have contacted me before privately. I've never made it public. And they've asked me for one of the most valuable things that I have. It's time. Hey, can you get this project done for me? Hey, I just was wondering if you'd help me out with this. You know what I mean? Sure. And I invest a whole day of my time. Why? So that they don't have to invest it on their end. I'm giving them something that's invaluable to me. And that's time. I'm depositing something into their life that they could not deposit themselves. There's only 24 hours in a day. You can't deposit any more time in a day than 24 hours. But it's possible, if you have true friends, that you can make some of that time back, baby. Now, when you look at time that way, and you look at friendship that way, it's a crazy way to look at it, but it's so powerful when you can really grasp it, right? And that's an access point to being a true friend. They gotta be willing to give you their time. And you have to be willing to give them your time. It's a two-way street. And then the same thing goes with money. Now, people look at money in a lot of different ways, right? I don't look at money the way that the rest of the world looks at money. Money is a tool. Money is something I have that I can use. I use money as a tool. And it buys me access to somebody's life. Because there's two things that you're always going to need in this world. I'm telling you, it's time and money. Everybody needs time and money. Right? So I use time and money to get access into people's lives. And they do it with me. So think about it like this. Let's just say that I had some bills due tomorrow. Or bill, it doesn't matter. Bill or bills. And it was going to cost me $100 to get my bills paid off. And they're due. I mean, they're due like tomorrow. That is the due date. And my true friend calls me up on the phone. First of all, I'm going to pick up immediately, right? Because I'm investing time. Well, when my friend calls, I pick up every time. And if I don't pick up, there's a really good reason why I didn't. If you got a true friend and the phone rings, it's not the kind of person that you look and go, oh man, he's calling? Oh man, she's calling? I guess I'll just call them back later. True friend, you pick up on that first ring because they might need you. So you pick up the phone. You're having a conversation, right? Your true friend looks at you tells you on the phone, hey, I got some bills due tomorrow. $100 is my bills. You got $100 in your account. They need 100. A true friend is ready to deposit that money into his friend's banking account immediately. Not even going to think about it. I don't even think about this kind of stuff. My friend calls me on the phone, says he needs some cheddar, and I got that cheddar. Even if it puts me down to zero, baby, goose egg in my banking account, it is done, son. I don't even think about it. I don't sit there and go, man, could I loan him the 100 and maybe try to get it back, before tomorrow? Maybe he gets paid tomorrow, whatever. He can pay me back. No, son, I don't even think about loaning nobody. Loaning money to your friend? That's crazy talk. You give money to your friend. You loan money to a stranger. You get my point. You don't ever loan money to a friend, bro. Give him that money. So you're saying, well, what the heck? You're giving him the $100 that you need to pay your bills. You're giving it to him. Yes, because I put value on that friend more so than I put value on myself. And it's crazy when you think about it from this point of view, right? So let's kind of flip the scenario and let's say I have one true friend in my life. He has $1 million in the bank. I have $1 in the bank. I don't really have $1 in the bank. I don't. Guess how much money I have in the bank? I have $1 million and one. I have $1,001 in the bank. Because when you have a true friend, you know you can go to that person anytime and get that cheddar. And not that you would ever abuse it, because you could abuse it, but at that point, you're not a true friend. You share so much about life that what's mine is yours automatically. Boom. We don't have to sign no contracts. We ain't got to make no loans. I can deposit and withdraw from you time and money at any given day, anytime I want to, no questions asked. And you can do it with me. That's the power of a true friendship. And if you're looking at your list of friends right now after listening to this video, you ask yourself the question, who's depositing time into my life? Who's depositing money into my life? You're going to find out that you probably don't have as many friends as you might think. These are not your true friends. Look, you may never have an argument with these people. You may never have a fight with these people, but they're not your true friends, because when the going gets tough and you got to ask them for something that pulls away from them, a resource that they have that you need, and they're not willing to give it to you, you're going to find out real quick who your buddies are. It's crazy when you think about it, right? I look at everything as a resource. Everything is a resource for me. And the minute that my true friend tells me that they need a resource from me that I have, they automatically get it. Call it karma, whatever you want. But I feel like if I deposit enough into people, then when I need a withdrawal, whether it be through time or money, I can get it. No questions asked. Life is about deposits and withdrawals. Everything in life, everything you do in life is a deposit or a withdrawal. That's how you got to look at life. And it's no different when it comes to time and money. So, evaluate your friends, quote unquote. See what you got. But I think it is possible to go through life with very few friends. I don't know if it's possible to go through life without any friends at all. I'm not saying you can't. Probably can. There's probably some people who's done it, right? But it's going to be tough because you are going to need time and you are going to need money throughout your life. And those are the things you're going to have to rely on the most. So anyway, Greasy Man, I hope that answered your question. That's how I look at life. It's just a bunch of deposits, withdrawals. That's all it is. And it's there to help other people and to do the right thing. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's show. I'll see you right back here tomorrow.